So, good morning everyone. It's really it's Friday morning, so our last full day here in Minnie Water, and we will go for a boat drive. We are taking the boat to the water now today, so we probably have a 60 kilometer drive return to the location. And yeah, just want to have a look at the charging situation here. EVSE is flashing. It wasn't all the way empty, so we stopped at 11 kilowatt hours. You have to take away 2.6 kilowatt hours. That's too early for me. 8.4, yeah, so 8.4. But as I said, we had about 5 kilometers left on the gasometer. And this is an interesting figure as well, the 5 watts it still takes now. This is the standby power of the EVSE. So whenever the car is fully charged, it still takes 5 watts as a standby. Never mind. So I just looked it up. It's not 60 kilometers return, it's only 18 kilometers one way from Minnie Water around the bushland and the reserve to Woolly. So 36 kilometers as per Google Maps return trip. That shouldn't be a problem at all for the PHEV. Although we've got the aircon running because it will be 35 degrees today. And it is also a 100 kilometer zone most of the time, with some slight up and down hills, so we will have some elevation as well. All in total, I need to be very careful with the EV range, not to use any petrol on this trip. I'll keep the dog running and post the trip card later. Okay, let's pack up and go. Distance from 18.2 kilometers. And the gasometer went down 14 kilometers only. So that's how efficient Andy drives. So I think I switched to the GoPro. We found a little spot down there with some little private beach where we can actually inflate the boat. Just parking the car over there and we get everything pumping. So we made it successfully to the other side of the river. It wasn't too hard, so there's almost no current. And I think we actually could have walked. The water is so shallow here. And I'm still not even knee deep in the water, so... Right, maybe I'm just sitting here in the middle of the river. Man, that's crazy, look at this! We're still walking. Looks like we are heading the swimmer area. Ridiculous cold. Wow. The current is so strong. My wife can't make it. And here, 2.5 meters further, I'm sitting on the beach within the water, in the middle of the river. Come on, swim faster. So it looks like we are having low tide now. Check this out. How scary is that? Yeah, well, good planning always includes the tide as well when you do boating. I don't do boating normally. So we are already back from our boat tour. That was a little bit exhausting with the water vanishing, going away. The low tide was unexpected in this river actually. And yeah, this afternoon we have planned to go back to our preferred beach here with the high waves. Yeah, so this was 38 kilometers now trip, and we could easily do both, or we could easily do this trip in both directions, full EV driving with the aircon on with no problem. And I even have 5 kilometers left, so battery is going strong. I had the EVSE and the extension cable with me just in case. You never know if there's an opportunity to charge, but this time there was nothing. So, but anyway, we made it both ways in pure electric drive, no problem. Focus here or not? Is it focusing or not? So guys, there you have it. 6 days are over. This is Friday afternoon, the last afternoon here, last evening, last night, and tomorrow we are driving home again. So I can't believe how fast this week went over. Unbelievable. And guys, thank you so much for coming along with us on this interesting journey here to the north coast of New South Wales in Australia. And this afternoon, no sunglasses, no hat, Andy unplugged. We have done beautiful beach and bushwalking tours, and I've shown you a couple of snippets of this amazing nature here. So I hope you didn't mind. We have talked about some PHEV topics as well, of course, degradation problem and the lack of Mitsubishi's customer service in regards to that. We talked about the PHEV and the beach. Although we didn't drive the PHEV on the beach this time, I probably would need some advice from someone experienced with that. And I would like to have a second car with me as well, just in case you get stuck. You've got someone to pull you out again. So yeah, we will go back to the holiday house now and having a nice barbecue. We will drink the rest of the red wine, of course, so we don't have to take it with us again. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. So thanks again for watching and stay charged. So guys, and as promised, I just want to go quickly over some stats from the trip today. I'm currently logged into the PHEV Watchdog portal on the website, and this is the trip summary of today. And as I have mentioned earlier, this app and the website is still under development. So some of the figures are not showing up correctly here. If they are looking a little bit too strange, I probably won't use them. So for example, the elevation, I mean, we drove the same way to the destination and back from the destination, so there should be almost zero. The same with the Clyde figure. In this case here we had 100% EV driving, but the Clyde figure is 46%, so almost half of the trip gliding. This is just not correct, and the same to the stop time here. Anyway, let's move on to the figures which I think are correct, which is of course the total kilometers of 38 kilometers, and the battery stats look alright to me as well. The 44.6 ampere hours, they are coming because I have charged up the car for an hour in between all our trips. So usually it goes only to 38 ampere hours max if you are on 100% state of health. But 44.6 means we have charged in between. And we see this in a minute. And the battery stats, yeah, they all look alright to me. So we have used apparently 7.6 kilowatt hours for the whole trip for this 38 kilometers. Yeah, and 7.6 ampere hours, this is what I have charged in between. The 1.8 is what we have gained from regen braking, and in total it was 9.4 ampere hours which we have actually used. 0 liters of fuel. And this is probably the more interesting figure, 19.8 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So this gives you a good indication how efficient the car was, or how efficient you drove. Compare this to another website. We've got the BMW i3 here, which has a combined efficiency of 17.7. Yeah. The Chevy Bolt EV 17.6, Ford electric. The Hyundai Ioniq electric is very, very efficient. That's what we all know. It's 15.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. That is very good. Just go back to the other tab here. 19.8, so that's a little bit better than a Tesla, but not as much fun as one. Yeah, and that's pretty much everything we get out of this trip card for today. So no surprises here. And I was in contact with Daniel last night to discuss some of these figures because they just don't show up correctly. And the next version is apparently not too far away. And then we can expect more clarity and correct figures in these stats here. And the car is now back in the garden, waiting for a full charge tonight to get us safe back home tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm doing another video tomorrow during the trip. It will be pretty much the same. I don't know yet if I'm doing another video. Maybe I'm just doing a short video tomorrow. I'm not sure, because that's what I can do best, short videos.